On today's episode of Why Are Jake and Sandra at the Airport, we're going to the Oregon coast. We went to the Oregon coast to celebrate Jake's birthday. I vlogged it because you know how I love travel, and I'm going to be interjecting now from the future with details on what we spent because you know how I love the finances of travel. Off to our first spot, which was free. And if you've seen any of my other travel videos, you know that we've gotten our money's worth out of the credit card that gets us to this free spot. You already know where we're going next. We also booked our flights on Southwest with points from the credit card, and I have the companion pass, so we only had to book flights for me, and Jake's flights were free. So that was a banging deal. Unfortunately, our flight was delayed, so we didn't get in until super late at night, but we did have a hotel in Portland, which we also booked on points, and we had to pick up our rental car that night, which we also booked on points. So far we've spent no money. Hello and welcome to Portland, Oregon. We got in at like midnight last night and then had to get the rental car. The rental car lady was very mean to us. At one point she like asked for Jake's credit card and then he put it away, and then like 5 minutes later she was like, "Do you have your credit card out?" And he was like, "Oh, let me grab it." And she was like, "I told you to leave it out." She did not in fact tell him to leave it out. It was very funny. So overall just a pretty funny experience. And then we got to the hotel and went straight to bed. We're gonna have ourselves a little day. One thing about me and Jake and when we travel is that we don't look up things to do in the places we're going to until we're actively on our way or there. We are starting off our day in Astoria, Oregon. We're right on the border of Oregon and Washington and then the inlet of the Columbia River. So we're just gonna wander around downtown and then hit the seaside. I love a wander. I'm a big wanderer. Then we went to Seaside, where we spent our first dime of the trip, which was lunch, for $40.90. You'll never believe what we're doing next. Today's are like bouncing around town to town. All of the like coastal towns are like 20 minutes apart, and this one has a very familiar name, and there's ice cream involved. God, this car, the way that this car starts really pisses me off. All right, what's your review of the Tillamook Creamery?
Yeah, I think the manufacturing was pretty cool.
It was actually really cool to see. So if you're on the Oregon coast, I definitely would say it's worth stopping by. It's also relatively quick if you want it to be. I thought it was fun. The tour of the Tillamook Creamery was free, but our ice cream was $15.90. We grabbed a few groceries for $20.66 and then went to our Airbnb, which we paid $271.58 for 2 nights. Good morning, TubeUbe. It's Saturday. Jake, how about you tell us what you want to do today? What's your list?
Are you making fun of me?
A little bit.
I need to work a little bit today.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go for a run.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to journal on the beach.
A simple man. A simple man. Let's see if we can make those things happen.
What do you want to do?
I just want to go for a walk and see the big tree.
Okay. Can do that.
But first, we have to go get breakfast. So we're gonna go to Manzanita to get breakfast. Breakfast and coffees in Manzanita were $46.80. Fish and chips, bro.
Yeah. Ooh. Looks really good, dude.
I got shrimp, Jake got halibut. It was $43. The best part about liking to do things outside is that they are usually free. So we're gonna go for a nice mountain long walk and look at a really big tree. It's this one. When it comes to making travel content, I promise to only bring you the facts. And the fact today is that we're gonna look at a big ass tree amongst littler trees. Drop in the comments below if you think that Jake appreciated the 800-year-old tree more or the construction of the boardwalk more. It's an easy guess. We literally spent the rest of the day walking on the beach and then didn't spend money until the next morning when we were heading back to Portland, and spent $34.61 on breakfast and $37.13 on gas. So all said and done, that brings our grand totals to food. We spent $245.62. Airbnb, we spent $271.58. Fuel, we spent $27.57. $102.13, and airport parking we spent $24 for the weekend. So in total we spent $568.33 for 3 nights and 2.5 days on the Oregon coast. Thanks so much for watching this video. You were a pleasure to have around. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe because it really supports me and my channel.